What's up, y'all? This is Osirez, the PC Pimp, and today I'm going to bring you a budget gaming PC build that focuses on gaming and streaming on Linux. This is a build that's going to not only allow you to game with more than acceptable frame rates, 60 and above, of course, but it also targets streaming while you're gaming. So if you want to stream to Twitch, if you want to stream to YouTube Gaming or Beam.pro or wherever it is that you stream to, this build is centered and focused on it. And not only that, also for recording in case you want to do like YouTube videos. So the reason that I say that this is focused on that is because instead of going with the comparable Intel processor that's going to be less cores but more powerful for gaming, we're gonna give up a little bit of our gaming power and so that we can get more streaming capability and encoding capability. And that centers around our FX 8350 by AMD, which is a 4 gigahertz processor. So as you can see here, it's obviously an AMD 64-bit 4 gigahertz with 8 cores. That's debatable, but more or less the computer's going to see it as 8 cores, 8 threads. And that's what that is. This is and it's only $150. So this build we're going to try to keep under $650, right? Now for our motherboard, we chose the MSI 970 Gaming ATX AM3 Plus motherboard. It's a lot of freaking words, huh? But anyways, this is a 970 chipset, accepts DDR3 from 1066 up to 2133. Has 4 memory slots, up to 32 gigs of RAM. It supports RAID and all kinds of stuff. None of that really matters. It's red and black. Looks good, right? And this is where we're gonna put our CPU in. And you'll notice by the end of this video that there's kind of a theme going on, because not only do we want to build a nice gaming and streaming computer, we want it also to look kind of good. You spend all that money and you want to be able to appreciate it visually also, and that doesn't come at any extra cost, so why not? So for our RAM, we're going to go with Kingston HyperX Fury Black. 1 8 gig stick, and I know a lot of people are gonna probably say, hey, if you can you do get 2 4 gigs or multi-channel and blah, doesn't matter. If you get 1 8 gig slot, 8 gig stick, that leaves you more room in the future to upgrade, so that you can stick 3 more 8 gig sticks into this motherboard and then have a total of 32 gigs and max out the motherboard and RAM. If you get 2 4 gig ones, then you'll have to either sell those or it just makes life complicated. And the benefits of using the dual slots is not that great. But anyways, this is only $33 also, because we're on a budget, bruh. On the budget. So we gotta have some place to store our operating system, Linux of course, and store our games. So we're gonna go on with the Western Digital Caviar Blue. You can get it as little as just like a solid $50 US. It's 1 terabyte, static 6 gig, 64 megs of cache, 7200 RPM. I do recommend in the future you get an SSD, but this will be a great starter package, right? The graphics card. So I chose the EVGA GeForce GTX 960 with 4 gigs of VRAM. This card is spectacular for the price. It's right around $200 US, and you get stickers. It has everything you need. It's got the EVGA ACX2 cooler, I believe it is 2.0. All the connectors you'll ever need, so you can do multi-monitor support also. It's nice now that they're throwing in the back plate for the budget builds, or the budget graphics cards rather. and it's just going to be an all-around solid card to get you started with. It will definitely play games at more than acceptable frame rates at this price point, at 1080p, 60 frames per second, because not only PC Master Race, Linux Master Race. So for our power supply, we got the power supply. Time for our case to put all our stuff in. It's the Corsair Spec 01 Red. Now, before I told you we had a nice theme going on, and this rounds out our theme. So if you look, it is a black case with a window that has red LEDs on the front. So everything is black and red. Nice black and red design here. I think it looks spectacular. This case is super affordable, coming in at only $49.99 at NCIX and a few more bucks at Amazon. Now, just keep in mind, these build videos are not set in stone. You can substitute, if you don't like this case, because it's subjective, you can substitute the case out for something else more expensive, less expensive, or shit. You can mount it to a piece of cardboard if you really want to. That's your business. It's your computer, your money, your business. And to power all this stuff, we got the EVGA 500 watt 80 plus bronze certified power supply. With it being a bronze rating means that it's going to be decently efficient and affordable also, because it's bronze and not something higher. It does have the ugly power cords, but you're not paying a lot of money for it. You probably won't see it that much anyways. If you want better, you got to pay more. That is just the way the cookie crumbles, y'all. But it's only $44 from Newegg, $44 from the NCIX, and so on. And that brings us to the grand total of $635. Not too bad to get a machine that's current and plays games and allows you to stream. If you were wanting just the game, primarily the game, I would say maybe a really cheap i5 if you can. But that's gonna add quite a few more dollars to this build cost. But this will allow you to video render and do recordings and streaming at very respectable speeds. But anyways, that is my budget gaming PC for live streaming and gaming for Linux. And if you have a few more bucks laying around after your build, I definitely highly recommend that you get this. It's not necessary, but this will definitely keep your overall temperatures a lot more acceptable on the 8350. Not only that, this will give you a little bit more room to overclock if you so feel, if you get comfortable with that. And it is the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo Super CPU cooler, and it comes with a 120 millimeter fan on the front, and it's a PWM fan. What that means is that when you plug it into your motherboard that has a PWM controller, the hotter it gets, the faster the fan will spin, and the cooler it gets, it'll go back down to normal operating speeds, keeping it nice and quiet when you need it to be, and keeping it cool but louder when it needs to do that. I just wanted to throw this in at the end as an honorable mention because it's not necessary, but I definitely recommend this. I've had a Hyper 212 Plus, the original Hyper 212, for over 6-7 years, and it has been absolutely phenomenal at its job. I moved over to water cooling, but I will always keep a Hyper 212 laying around just in case. So if you got any comments, because I know somebody's going to want to correct me or something, or suggestions, because I always love some suggestions, leave them down in the comment section. If you like this kind of video, go ahead and hit that like button, smash on the like button. And if you dislike this video, well, you can go just hit the dislike button. But anyways, this is Osirez the PC Pimp, and I'm out.